bring you some good news to begin the evening.
We
And brace
do?
yourself, Muller, because this is truly good news.
Oh my god.
In a time when like multiple projects are getting delayed or cancelled, rest assured, Velma season 2 is
Oh, thank
okay.
God.
It's been officially renewed, and it's going to be coming out, I believe, next year. But it
All steam
says,
ahead. Thank goodness.
yeah, Velma season 2 is officially happening at Warner Brothers Discovery. So they've confirmed that the animated series is going to return for a second season. Despite the criticism, the series has become the most watched animated show on the streaming platform.
I'm pretty sure Disprue would have something to say about how that works in terms of the statistics. But then again, he's also probably 50% of the viewership, so I'm sure he'd have
Well, I
a
mean, in a time when we've lost Gotham Knights, and it's been
yeah.
cancelled, like at least we can take some comfort from the fact that Velma is coming back. So, I don't know about you, I'm pleased about that. I can't wait to hear more about how straight white rich guys are the source of everything bad in the whole world.
It's one of those things when it comes out. I'm hoping to avoid it because I'm just going to hear about the horrors. But she ain't getting past season 2, right? It stops there, right?
You
I mean, the
say that.
CW died eventually. Surely the same fate is deserved for Velma. But yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Is all the hate watching the thing that like kept the show going?
I
Like it's
don't
just
buy it, drinker. I don't buy it.
well, we say that, but like there must be a lot of people who tuned in just to see how bad it was, and well, it turned out it was really bad. But I mean, it counts as views, I guess. I don't know.
Well, then what happened to all the other shows that have been hate watched? Why didn't they make it? Poor Batwoman. They only made it. It's like I was about to say 3 seasons. It's more like one big season and then two like half season things. I don't even know.
I
Poor
just
girl.
I'd love to see the makers of I don't know Velma and Cleopatra just like meeting up in some like after show party or something like. So yeah, we've collectively produced the most hated projects in all of human history. Like, how do you
Yeah.
feel?
Hey,
Great.
we can all learn from a bad example, and that's what Velma season 2 will definitely be, I'd imagine.
I mean, I guess like I wonder how much worse it'll get. Like, is this were they trying to like play it safe with season 1? Were they holding back a little bit? And now we're gonna see Velma unleashed. It's
Ooh.
truly gonna be all of Mindy Kaling's hatred and
Imagine it's like
condensed.
really good. Like it comes out and we're all incredibly impressed. It's like amazing animation and storytelling. We're just like, all right, okay.
I mean, I guess it could happen theoretically. I mean, it would
You
be
don't want to
nice.
rule it out, you know? You never know.
It could truly be the greatest redemption arc in the history of entertainment.
Come on, chat, admit it. You all love a redemption arc. Let's root for Mindy Kaling to surprise us all.
You can do it, Mindy. We believe in you.
And she's like, really? And we're like, sure, why not?
Yeah. But yeah, that is the one piece of good news. But tragically,
Oh god.
there has been so many projects getting delayed and cancelled and stuff because of the strike action that's going on in Hollywood right now.
Hmm.
And well, I mean, I've got like a short list of some of them. Damn, let's take a quick look, shall we? Yeah, so because of the writer's strike, we've got the Star Wars movies have been pushed back to 2026. So that's an untitled Star Wars movie. So that's probably the Ray one, I guess.
My son,
Uh,
whichever the first one was going to be the Ray one, I assume the one they would rush. Then they didn't they say something like the Mando one will come later because they've got to do more bullshit TV shows first to get their storyline along, and then the whole first Jedi one. That one I feel like is in the most danger of being just outright cancelled
yeah.
because
Well,
the
I
Ray
think
one. I don't know why. I just feel like the Ray one will happen. I feel like that's something they want to do.
I feel like they're all in danger of being cancelled. Like if Indy 5 flops, and don't worry, we'll get onto that soon enough.
Oh,
Yeah, but if that flops, I would expect a few changes at Lucasfilm. But yeah, that's Star Wars. Avatar 3, which I'm sure everyone's excited about, that's shifted to December 2025. So yeah, we've got a year and a half to go for that one.
mm.
And Avatar 4, apparently that's going to be December 2029. And the final Avatar is going to be 2031. So that's just
Do you know
I
it's
can't.
funny? You say the final Avatar, and I'm like, what, Avatar fucking 10? Like, how many of these are going to be? And it's like, oh, 5. You're like, oh.
5 in total. And if they carry on with their current trajectory, people are going to keep watching them, and they're probably going to make like $15 billion from this. It's insanity.
I suppose they are.
But it's really impacted Marvel. So you've got Captain America, New World Order. Sorry, no, Brave New World. They've changed
Hmm.
that. It's moving back to July of 2024. Thunderbolts has been delayed till December 2024. Blade, which apparently is still a thing, is coming out in 2025. And Fantastic Four is coming out in May in 2025. Oh yeah, and Kang Dynasty, that's been pushed back an entire year. So that's starting. It was going to be May 2025, and it's now May 2026. Yeah, and Avengers: Secret Wars, that was originally going to be May in 2026, and it's going back to 2027.
Hmm.
That is brutal.
Oh, yeah.
It's the domino effect, I suppose, when you've got a franchise like this, when you've got so many interconnected movies, and wow, they are still trying to push them out there as quickly as they can. Yeah, so they're all kind of getting pushed back with this, and man, I guess it just depends how long this strike goes on, because potentially it
Yeah.
could drag on for the remainder of the year, and you just don't know like how much of a knock-on effect this is going to have.
And then, of course, like, how much are people going to care about? I'm really wondering what an Avengers movie can pull now by the time we get around, because it's one of those films that the component parts really help to boost it. Obviously, all of the. Like, why did everyone go to see Avengers? It's like, oh, well, I like that Iron Man movie. And I remember the Thor movie came out. They're going to meet up. It's like the Captain America guy, too. It's like, oh, okay. And, with this, you're just like, it's already bad enough with who's going to be starring in it. But to push it that much further too, it's like, what's going to happen by the time we've seen the Marvels and Captain America 4? It's like, I imagine no one's going to care about anything to do with the MCU.
I mean, I'm
'Cause,
looking now, like just out of curiosity, I wanted to see how Guardians 3 was doing now that it's been out for, damn, well over a month. It's like May 5th that came out. So it's sitting at 808 million worldwide, which
mhm.
is, it's pretty good. I'm not going to knock it. Like, that's a decent haul for a Marvel movie at this point, but it's likely to be the last big draw that they have.
It is like, if there was one movie that was going to make the kind of money that did in this time, you kind of almost don't want it to be Guardians, because it's the only one they can't bank on in future. It's like, it's done, it's over. You can bank on the
Yeah.
Guardians as an IP, but not James Gunn's Guardians, which, you know. So, and not to mention, like, anybody who's going to say, like, oh, what a great movie from him. It's like, well, go follow him to the DC, their competition. That's where he is now.
Yeah. And,
So,
well,
yeah.
however long that lasts, we'll wait and see. But, yeah,
Yeah.
like, I can't imagine what a Guardians movie that wasn't directed by James Gunn would look like. It would be probably not very
Yeah.
good, I would imagine.
Well, when they do their first attempt at a Guardians film without him, everyone's going to be like, well, here we go. And if they get someone like fucking Peyton Reed to do it, then it's fucked.
I think it'll just be Sean Gunn as the main character.
I don't even know. And I'm sure Sean Gunn will be told by James to just do it, man. Just get it there and do it for as long
Oh,
as they'll allow you.
just get as many credits as you can, man. Go for it.
Ooh. What a weird place it's all in, you know? They were a juggernaut, and now they're this frail old man who's crawling across the floor trying to just get some water.
I mean, this is a funny position that we're in, like, because we're obviously talking a movie that is made like $800 million, so that's a hell of a haul. But like, we know
Yeah.
that this is just, it's a blip in all
Well,
probability.
if it was the Marvels that made that kind of money, then I'd be like, oh shit, maybe the MCU isn't quite as dead or dying as I thought. But I think now, with the information we've got about Ant-Man and Guardians sets, I think, a ceiling. There's no way the Marvels could make more than Guardians, so that is the absolute highest. But it probably wouldn't make that. It's probably going to be like 100 billion below it is the actual ceiling. But like, it probably won't make more than Ant-Man. It could go as low as Shazam, and the Flash is going to be another bit of information. But like, how low does the Marvels have to go before everyone is like, "Whoa, you guys are in serious trouble"?
I mean, You never quite know what sort of dirty tricks they're going to pull to try and like make this a
Yeah.
success because like there's all kinds of implications that they did that last time around, like buying out up the airport tickets and stuff. But I think they've long since abandoned the idea that Captain Marvel is going to be a thing, that she's going to lead the MCU, she's going to be the new Tony Stark or whatever. Like I think even maybe Brie Larson might be done with it. Like I wouldn't be entirely surprised if she does this, like they promote it, and then she's out, and she moves on to other
Yeah.
projects. Because I don't think if I was her, I wouldn't want to do this because she gets a lot of hate, I would imagine, for playing this role, and probably she's just like, yeah, I don't need this anymore. I'm done. I want to move on to other
Well,
stuff.
what has she gained in 5 years? It's been basically nothing.
I don't, yeah, she's not been in much, is she?
Yeah, and like it's not like her reputation or profile has improved at all. And like, yeah, you're in the MCU, I guess, but like, what is that anymore? And I wonder if agents all around are going to start being like, maybe the MCU isn't something you want to do anything you can to get into.
I imagine it'll become a home for like has-beens and like never will be's. Just
Well,
like old actors that are at the tail end of their careers, they just want to get a quick and easy payday.
you thinking of
And
Harrison Ford or?
yeah, and like I was gonna say Kurt Russell, he's not like a has been or anything, but like he's an older actor, and maybe was just like, yeah, this like I could be in Guardians 2, and just like
You got
it's
Charlize
a,
Theron joining recently, with the MOM, right?
yeah.
I'm sure
That's
that'll be fun.
again, look, as a mainstream actress, she's kind of like, and I hate to say this, but actresses have got a pretty short shelf life, and she's probably transitioning towards the later stages of her career because she's like mid-40s now.
And she's already
And
played a
those,
witch, right? They always end up playing
yeah,
a witch at some point.
those leading lady roles are going to dry up pretty quickly, and they probably have to some extent. And it's no criticism of her, but that's just the reality of how these things are done now. I was also looking just at Little Mermaid, just out of curiosity for the box office.
Hmm.
So that's now sitting at 422 million worldwide. I don't. Yeah, it's down to like a couple of million per day, so it's probably not going to get much more realistically. Yeah, this movie in a franchise that's routinely getting like over $1 billion. These Disney live action remakes. This will be lucky to reach 500 million at this rate because it's been out for what? Damn, 19 days now. So we're almost at 3 weeks. They're not going to get much more realistically, and I think this is going to finish well short of 500 million.
Yeah, and you have to wonder how much of an impact that will make on the future of the live action remakes.
Probably not much because they've got a ton more. They've even got
Oh
a
yeah,
live action Bambi lined up. Like, what the fuck?
I've seen all the memes about that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, like how deer like don't really convey emotions very well when you see them in live
Yeah,
action.
well, it'll make $1 billion, or will it?